Hello and welcome to this video where I'll be showing you a brand new product that we're handling here at Magna-Matic Corporation, and that is a grinding wheel dressing stick. So essentially this is a 1x1 by 6-inch long stick of grinding wheel material that is harder and properly matched to the type of grinding wheels that we use here. The first common reason you would need a dressing stick is if you've glazed the grinding wheel. That means you've overfed or pushed too hard with the mower blade into the grinding wheel and have now pushed steel into the open porous structure of the grinding wheel. This makes it harder for the grinding wheel to cut because the open porous structure is not open to be able to take another bite. So we would use a dressing stick to shave a little bit of material off of the grinding wheel to give yourself that open structure again so that the grinding wheel can cut. The other reason for using a dressing stick is to true a grinding wheel or make it round again. This happens if someone, when they're sharpening, let's say they're not holding the blade steady, or they're allowing it to chatter and bounce between the wheel and the table, essentially not being rigid while they're grinding. This can cause a wheel to go out of round, and therefore it'll kind of hop or give you a hopping sensation in your hands when you're trying to feed the blade against a wheel that is out of round. It'll be very vibratory and unpleasant. You can use the dressing stick to get that wheel round again. One way you can tell your grinding wheel has become glazed is that you notice the cutting performance will not be where it was before. The next thing is blades will get hotter faster than they were before. And lastly, if you look at the finish, the cutting finish of the lawnmower blade's cutting edge, it will become very, very smooth, and it will be very easy to burn the blade, where you'll start getting very blue marks without putting much pressure on it all. These are all telltale signs that your wheel is probably glazed. You can of course visually inspect it, which will take a little bit closer look at some examples of glazed grinding wheels now. In this close-up view we have a 1/2 inch wide grinding wheel, a 1 inch wide grinding wheel, and the dressing stick here. And what I'd like to show you is an example of a wheel that someone has overfed the mower blade into the grinding wheel and now glazed the wheel. You can see these dark areas, but then more so look at the shiny areas where you can actually see metal has been embedded into the porous surfaces of the grinding wheel. This is of course bad because now closing up those surfaces, which are meant to be open to keep cutting and taking a bite, you're going to get more heat and friction because now you have steel rubbing against steel. And so we want to clean this surface out. And here I'll show you some examples of, this is much lighter glazing, but still glazing on a 1 inch wide wheel. You can see this one is not nearly as bad as the 1/2 inch that I just showed you, but this dark line is where we're starting to get steel into the wheel. Let's move in for a little bit closer view, and I'll demonstrate how you use this dressing stick with the Mag 8200. And of course this dressing stick can be used with any of our sharpeners, whether you have an older Mag 9000 or Mag 8000, the new 8100, or the 8200. I'll be demonstrating the dressing stick on a Mag 8200. Currently we have a 1/2 inch wide grinding wheel mounted on the unit, and I've got the flat table installed because we're going to be placing the dressing stick on the flat table to keep ourselves rigid against the grinding wheel as we're cleaning that surface out. Well, I hope you found that demonstration and information about our new dressing sticks informative, and hopefully they can help you if you happen to be running into any glazed wheels yourself. You can head on over to Magna-Matic.com and pick them up. You'll find them in the consumable section under grinding wheels. Thank you very much for watching.